A shalom, gamer.
Ah. Can you hear me?
Indeed.
With my new gamer setup. I
Wow.
don't know if all the audio works. I don't remember. But
we can hear you.
that
So
is
that's a
good.
good sign.
That is good. That is very good. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Hello. Where are the others?
No idea.
The only one we're not expecting is Mallory, right?
Mallory and Ariel, but
Ariel,
he's out.
who's taking a
Hiatus. Why are you so quiet?
Who,
Why are
me?
you so quiet?
Is it because my mic is far away?
That was it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't bump up everyone's volume. Hello.
Oh.
Did Kieran say she was going to make it or not? I can't remember. I think she said she had family.
I think Kieran said she could.
Yeah, Mallory said that she was going to be.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, Mallory said family.
Yeah, Kieran should be.
The one. I can see her boyfriend is online, so maybe she's preoccupied.
Full disclosure, I got a new phone and I'm very excited about it.
Oh.
It's currently. I just got back from work and it's currently transferring.
Oh, nice.
And it's like, what do you wanna bring over from your old phone? I'm like, literally everything.
Yeah.
Bring it all.
I am so happy with how my phone exactly is. I just want everything to be the same, but just on a new phone.
Oh, nice.
Nice. What kind of phone did you get?
I went from like a Galaxy S8 to an S22 Plus. So like 4 years of a difference.
Yeah. That's an upgrade. What's a fun and flirty thing for a weapon? While I'm thinking of things and stuff.
Fuzzy nunchucks.
Yeah.
Pink fuzzy nunchucks.
Yeah, Alan's got it.
All right. Tell me your legendary weapon has been decided.
Luth will make nunchucks work. I'll make it work.
You'll make it work? Perfect.
I'll make it work.
But they're like normal person size?
It's fine. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. If you make them normal person size, I'm gonna put them up someone's butt.
That sounds unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hey, if you make them minotaur size, they won't fit up someone's butt.
Well, they will if you try really hard.
And Luth has a lot of strength.
I think, hold on, I gotta grab my books. I'll be right back.
Hey, books? What do you read?
Nerd.
What are you, gay?
Ooh, excuse me.
All right. Hello. Oh no.
We see a black screen.
Okay, Dale.
Sometimes camera unhappy.
Oh, that's oh, there we go. I was like, wait, what? There's the black screen.
Don't want that
Origin data. I am backing stuff up. Just ignore me.
That's what it was. Oh, very good. Very gamer. How delightful. Alright. Would someone like to summon the other? And then we can jump right into it?
Is Kieran playing?
She said she can do a door.
I thought she was. Oh, she's finishing cooking dinner. She will be here soon.
In the meantime, let's talk about fun stuff. Delmi.
Hmm?
Delmi, Delmi, Delmi,
Hmm?
Del, Del,
Hmm?
Del, Gwumbo to Jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
You
What?
want to pull up a dice roller for me?
Can I roll in Roll20?
Yeah. Let me just make sure I'm on the right page.
What am I rolling?
As soon as I find the page, I will let you know. There it is. There's so many fucking pages in this fucking book. What the fuck? No.
Oh no, a book has pages. Ah, I'm so afraid.
I am scared. No, 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 no.
Immediate
I
regret.
know it's
Fuck.
here. Flipping
God
now
damn
it's
it,
here.
no.
This is. I'll just look at the index. 219.
On a totally unrelated note, for those of you that were a part of that conversation, and by I think the only one person who may not know Gelmy, I did accept that job.
I am so happy for you. Congratulations. When do you start?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
So the dumb thing,
Uh-huh.
the real dumb thing is
The
that,
real just stupid thing.
yeah, so stupid, is that it's a contingent offer, which means that there's still more to interview, more interviewing to be done.
Why did they? That's so stupid.
Which is, I get it. I get
Oh,
it. The whole
God.
point is that they don't want to go to. It's essentially a, hey, as long as our primary customer wants you, as long as they want you, or as long as after they talk with you and interview with you, they still want you. We want you to commit to having said yes.
But we
You,
don't commit to having said yes.
but we don't have to commit. We don't have to commit until
Oh,
primary
God.
customer commits.
You know what? I'm infuriated, but the money, the increase in your pay is literally so much.
Yeah, I can't be upset.
It kind of works.
You can be
Yeah.
upset. It's still bullshit.
You can just
If it
buy
works-
so much cocaine to ease the pain away.
If it works, you're gonna be very happy, but it's still a bunch of bullshit.
Like I used to. So I was looking in the Dungeon Master's Guide, trying to get some inspiration to make something cool, but the properties of legendary weapons are pretty vanilla, and I'm like, I could probably come up with something incredibly painful to use that would be much more interesting to watch.
So what am I rolling?
A D100.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine. I'll see what it lands on. If I really don't like it,
64.
Oh, nice. If I really don't like it, we'll just go with something else because he might,
It might suck.
What?
It might suck.
It will.
You can also just give me. You can also. I can also just still have a wish blade. It can be just a wish axe.
A wax?
A axe.
No, this one's specifically designed to cause suffering.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you want, Chief.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that would be very sad. I don't want to do that to you. Or do I? No. No, that's lame. Okay. I'll work on it. 64 is a boring number.
Want me to roll another one?
No. I'm like looking through the table of the sample options in the guide, and I'm like, I mean, yes, it probably would be interesting in the long run, but I'm trying to make this a little more impactful. So we'll see.
Hey man, the impact is that I get it. Make
impact,
it for what it's worth. If it helps thematically, you can also introduce the fact that we are to make it. Wait, am I thinking of the right item? To make
Yeah,
it, I
are.
needed the souls. I needed the souls of slaves and slavers.
Oh, don't worry, that's already in there.
Okay. Well, I was thinking maybe
the
something
weight
like
of the axe
thermal.
comes not from the metal; it comes from the sin that it holds.
Yeah.
which means it cuts deep. So we'll figure it out. Oh, spoilers.
Oh.
My bad. I'm just so excited. In the meantime, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to It's Been a Hot Second. I have now returned from my company trip of working stupid hours and being stressed. And now I'm ready to bullshit our way through another portion of the campaign. Unfortunately, we have lost another to their real, quote-unquote, real job, which is stupid, but it do be like that.
I'm very proud of us. There's a group on the island that has been trying to play D&D, and they scheduled to start 2 weeks ago, and they were like, oh, people can make it next week. That's it. And then I think they played, but I couldn't be there. And then I can't be there this weekend because I'm going away again. And I was like, I feel really bad texting them. And then the guy running it was like, so I just asked around about people's schedules and we're all too busy. Sorry. Maybe
That's
we'll
usually-
play a board game sometime.
Usually
That's
how it
incredible.
goes.
And I was like, I didn't even get to go.
Cancelled.
It's literally like I was talking to Vicky about it, and she's like, like you guys have been having some difficulty recently, but like you guys have been like what, a year, 2 years?
A year and
Like,
a half. Because we started
Yeah.
last summer. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, last summer.
No, we started in March of 2020.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
been-
bitch.
It's been
Wow.
2 years.
Oh, wait, that's 2 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Look at us.
That's actually kind of impressive. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite impressive.
Can't spell. Holy shit. Okay. Close enough. So, in the meantime, welcome to my new house. Who would like to give me the last time on? Since it's been a second, and my notes are incomplete. Again.
I don't even know.
Alright,
We
Quite
went through
frankly.
Pet Store
that's correct.
and we were trying to figure it out. We kind of saw the same things heading towards the ziggurat and the crystals and the footprints. It really hurt, really hurt to fall on them. Got some bad memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe you made 3 attempts through it. You ended up making it to the center and then witnessed the event that unfolded.
Yeah, we saw. So Pat heard a siren song, and there was a big crystalline structure, a raging inferno. He saw a reflection of himself and his friend. Was it a bird friend?
Was.
And Pat was supposed to be sucked in, but his friend pushed him out of the way and went instead. And then we all felt the ziggurat like caved, and we fell through the ground, and it all opened up into a massive pit, which was the pit of stars.
Having
Plan for
witnessed-
next time.
Yeah.
I wrote down our plan for next time.
Oh, yeah.
Get into the ziggurat as fast as possible and stop the siren from sacrificing herself, and let Pat go through instead.
But now we have a new plan.
Just run away.
I forgot how that
So-
happened.
So from the people here, the only door we have left is Demetrius's door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could all just dive into Luth's door and
Well,
perish.
but when I say it, it's a dumb idea.
Clearly, Mr. Square Peg Square Hole has spoken.
I'm just saying,
There we go.
Dale has never done us wrong.
Yet.
Now we still have a Nora's door, but I don't. What happened? We did
Anora's
go in-
door. Anora's door was like it was a future door.
Was it?
So it was a door where we saw a bunch of equipment on the ground that was all of ours, like all the party's equipment. And then there were like letters from my bag.
I think you're
And a
getting it
north.
mixed up with Demetrius's door.
Oh, maybe I am.
That was all. Yeah, that was all at camp on Volcano Island on Fire
Oh,
Island.
maybe I am getting
Honora's
it mixed
door
up.
was a specific scene in the Astoria's palace where you witnessed a tearful goodbye scene between Honora and her father as he hands her a small shield with Astoria's crest on it.
And we only half kind of asked Adora about that. She didn't really want to talk about it, but
Not at the moment, but you've also been on this island for a little bit.
yeah. So I feel like we could get some more info from her about that.
Possible. You find yourself standing around the pit of stars. Around it you see, what is it now? 6 doors, stone doors taller than Imperial, with a crest of some kind emblazoned on the front, etched into the very stonework. The wind rustles the leaves and the trees ever so gently, but you never see any of them move. Not a single blade of grass sways in this soundscape that surrounds you. The subtleties of the air are non-existent. As you stand, or however you feel, after escaping might be the correct way to phrase it, from the in-between, the land that you have yet to understand what it is, but some sort of limbo that's connected to this island with its inky black waves and torrential pouring. Freed from its grasp, you sit around the edge of the pit of stars, watching that stone pathway carve its way down to a small door that you have been familiarized with, and then the 6 doors in front of you, and the 2 piles of stone rubble, now with a pedestal and an empty chest on both. Of the group, your orc friend is no longer present, and the dwarf Morgan Golgard seems to stare off blankly into space. Oop, there we go. What would you like to do next?
Do we want to go through Honora's or Demetrius's door?
So Demetrius's door, because I think I know what we have to do, but it's difficult, which is convince old man upset Demetrius that we aren't random, like that we're not doppelgangers, that we're not imposters. Maybe?
All of these doors are about correcting fate,
Right.
as far as we can tell. For the ones in the past, it's simple. Well, simpler. We just have to make events happen as they should to allow our present to happen as it has.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not that simple. But for my door, it's taking place in the future. How are we supposed to know what my fate is without having something to reflect on?
But we know that right now, old Demetrius, or I guess future Demetrius, really wants to kill us. So I feel like that is something that we could maybe try to stop him from doing. Or like talk to him. I feel like that's not a bad first attempt.
Here's a question. What was the state of the island when we traveled to Fire Island? When we traveled through Mike?
The island itself has always been wild and untamed.
Yeah.
When you first visited, there was a jungle surrounding it, but when you visited what you assume to be the future island, the skies are black and crimson. An eerie shade of orange covers the world, and the very forest has now been reduced to ash. The sea is black and churning with violent waves as you see scattered remains of ships, or once were ships, remains of a civilization, and any semblance of humanity or life on the island has been reduced to dust and charred trees and blackened stone.
Now, was that activity from the volcano? Was the volcano actively spewing lava?
The volcano was actively spewing lava. However, Mordrin would tell you this in her extreme stone cunning. Just let her know that she got to use it passively. Were the volcano actively erupting, the ash that was in the were the volcano to have actively erupted, there'd be much more evidence, such as rock formations or lava flows that have crested down the waves. It looks like if this volcano erupted, it has been erupting violently, and the residue is most of the ash that clouds the sky. From examining the forest, something else set it ablaze.
And could we tell how much older Demetrius looked?
Dragonborn are incredibly rare in the realm of Thylia. As far as like age, you wouldn't know, but Demetrius, he's in terms of the power he wields, and in terms of the age of the dragon that he was riding, easily over 500 years.
Demetrius, can you remind me how old you are right now?
Maybe.
Your fucking backstory.
I'm in my 30s.
Baby.
Yeah, basically.
Baby.
Actually, not that.
I am also a baby.
I can think of one other thing. Before we left Fire Island, see that I acquired the dragon egg that Phosphorus hatched from. I swore an oath of protection upon the island and its inhabitants. That is the only binding fate I can think of. The thing that would stretch into the future. The one thing that must be maintained.
I think that's a really good idea. Or like, I think that's a really good thought that you just had. Maybe shut up, Dean. Shut up with your eyes. If so, what's the terminology on your oath? Is it you're always going to protect the island? Like you're going to protect the inhabitants on the island? Like,
not that's. It's a little vague.
Okay.
Unless you remember specifically, Demetrius, I can read it again because it's an.
I think I have.
It's also in your player's handbook.
The player's guide to Odyssey.
Yes.
Demetrius pulls out a very thin, like 30-page book. It is titled Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Player's Guide.
There it is.
Oath of Protection. A powerful individual is sworn to come to the aid of another in great need. One of the most famous of these oaths, blah, 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 blah. Oath of Protection requires the swearer to answer a call for aid as quickly as possible. Once the threat has been neutralized, the oath is fulfilled. Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to oaths, apparently. Failure to answer the call, or even allowing the other party to come to harm, will cause the oath giver to be branded an oathbreaker, and they too shall suffer the curse of the treacherous. Oh no.
So, if everything on the island is dead, that means you failed your oath. Like in the future, you failed your oath. I have an idea of what it can't be, which is like we bring everyone to life back on the island so that you retroactively don't break your oath. But I'm not sure that that's helpful.
So let's suppose that everyone on the island isn't dead yet. Suppose that Well, I think my oath was also sworn to the goddess underneath the island, beneath the volcano. She's most likely not dead, so my oath would still be active, still be needed.
Would there be a way for Angry Man Demetrius and you, Demetrius, to like
Meld minds.
not even meld minds, but like I feel like step one is him not wanting to kill us, but maybe step two is like let's work together. I feel like he could be a potential ally if we figured out like right, like can two people who have the exact same oath who inhabit the same ish body, like is there a way to be like, hey look, I also got the oath, it's on my arm. Like
Yeah, I wish it was like a tattoo.
no. I don't think he'd believe it because he'd be like, anybody can just illusion a tattoo, but like still, like is there a way to be like, hey guy, we have the exact same oath?
What is something about you, Demetrius, that you've never told a soul?
Don't tell us.
Don't
Don't
tell
tell us. Don't tell us. He's not gonna believe it.
You can't tell Dean. It must be your own creation, and Dean must believe you as the player.
I wet the bed. I wet the bed in 6th grade. Like, oh god, that's so embarrassing. I've never told anyone that.
Part of my backstory that we saved for later in the adventure is very convenient right now.
I think that him helping us is secondary. Like I think him being nice to us doesn't fix your door.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's step one of fixing your door, but I think that's going to make whatever it is easier, especially because there seems to be a time limit component to all of these doors, and so if we can ride the badass dragon to go to where we need to go, that might be useful.
What if I am the threat to the island?
Luth's gonna take like one psychic damage. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to help me out here, bud. I got like my intelligence score is not that high.
What if future me broke my oath intentionally as a trade for some greater power after I lost the rest of you? What if I willfully gave up my oath, terrorized the island in search of some far greater power, something that could outstrip the curse that would be laid upon me?
I could see a little bit. I could see a version of that. I think that last time we talked to him, he was definitely in grief. It feels weird to say him because it's you, but we're just gonna we're gonna compartmentalize this real quick.
Yeah.
It felt like he was in grief, and that might have been because he believed we were imposters wearing the skin of his friends, who presumably have all died, including not his dragon. Like his dragon died, so he's using a Norse dragon, I think, right?
Yeah, as far as I remember.
But it definitely sounded like he was filled with grief. So I could totally buy that he broke with the grief and started killing everything in a weird, perverse way to protect the island. Like maybe there's something there.
Yeah.
I feel like
I was wondering if him being on the island now and being so anguished had something to do with not fulfilling the oath in the past. And now, like, it's a weird way of like trying to save it now or like protect it now, or like what you said about like the goddess still being alive.
I think checking the god is a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think if anything's alive on that island, it would be that. And if it isn't, well, fuck us. Like that's another.
This scenario also feels like an interesting one because I feel like if we can get future Demetrius on our side, and it's in the future, like he could tell us what has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
He can give us a lot of information that we don't already know.
That feels like a great way to break a lot of things.
We had the opportunity to break a lot of things when Lutheria was giving us free answers. And it should have been, why is future Demetrius upset? And we never asked that.
Oh, yeah.
You could go back. Just
Can't we not?
revisit.
Isn't the door gone?
Yeah.
We can go back, but I feel like she's gonna be like, "You want to play another game for more answers?" And we got real lucky the first time. I don't.
I'm not risking that again.
We gotta risk it for the biscuit, Kieran.
Not my life on the line, it's yours.
It's all of ours. What do you mean? Lou's gonna be like, "Oh, Kieran lost. Oh, look at this axe." Like,
The same. Sometimes I can still hear her voice. Anyways, what would you care to do in this moment? There are 6 doors in front of you.
Should we just go into Demetrius' door and see what happens? Or should we
What
have more of
happens?
a plan?
can I ask
I
the
feel
Sphinx?
it.
Sorry, I wanted to ask the Sphinx a quick question. Does it know what happens when all of the crystals are big?
What crystals? As she casually sips her white claw.
Is she being an asshole, or is like that a legitimate question? Like she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
At a first glance, she's genuinely curious.
Okay.
I mean, the crystals are like formed outside that door.
Every time we fail and come back, we enter a starry pit with crystals, and when we come back, another one goes from small to big.
Door gives you a peculiar look.
They look like these. I'm pointing at the smaller ones, but then they get like these, and I'm pointing at like one that's maybe a little bigger, but they get like big size, like me sized.
The crystals of the river fail to grow to any amount of size in this realm. They tend to stay where they are. If they're encroaching further upon a different plane, then that's probably where they're from.
Crystals of the river.
But that is not something that should happen here, unless one of your histories are inexplicably tied with the river.
What's
Luth looks away.
what river? What is this river?
There's a river in the depths of hell
Hmm.
that flows between realms.
Out of character, just real quick, I want you all to know that a year ago, when Luth touched the bad blue fluid, Gelmi, out of character, knew that this piece of shit was bringing in the river Styx, and I was so mad about him a year ago, but I didn't want to spoil anything. But I feel like we're close enough. I was so mad about it like a year ago. I was like, "You piece of shit."
The flow of this river is comparable to time itself. It weaves and bobs, but it connects reality. All these dimensions, all these worlds, energy flows from one into.
Can I ask the Sphinx, if I drink more of the liquid, do I get better or worse?
Depends on your definition of better or worse. What is it that you seek? Knowledge? Power?
For people to know me, the knowledge of me to return to the world.
It would really begin to erase your very physical being itself.
Okay, good to know.
Some people will crave that, to be forgotten, to be left alone. But I suppose that's not your goal, is it?
I just want my mom to know me again.
Shame.
The rest of it, I can take it or leave it.
I suppose you'll have to figure that out on your own.
Alright, enough about me. Let's go back to figuring this shit out.
Why did I put the book down? Where did I put the book? What?
So did we have an idea of how to demonstrate to future Demetrius that you are the same person? Or should that not be our first concern? Should our first concern be to figure out what's going on in the place?
I feel like it's not our primary goal, but I think it's gonna make it a lot easier to do whatever the hell we want to do if he's on our side.
Agreed. Although I'm not entirely sure how to go about that.
Big same. Big same.
He's distraught, seemed beyond reason.
Just like this, Demetrius.
I think he would need something irrefutable.
These hands.
I mean, I can kill him.
You can.
I can kill him.
I mean, last time we tried, it didn't go out. It didn't go over so well.
No, but I'll do better this time. I can kill him this time. I have something that'll change it to our favor.
Mm.
We can
The only
give it a shot.
The only meaningful trinket I hold on to is this locket. Demetrius pulls out the locket from he wears around his chest. This belonged to my grandmother. It still has a piece of her in it, though she has not arisen to spoke to me in some time. I have no idea what kind of a reaction this would invoke, if any.
If it's something that you are still wearing and holding on to like 500 years from now, that could be a really good bet because it can't be something that we just stole off of like a dead party member.
Yeah.
And it's something that not many people would know about. That could work.
Could.
I don't think the locket's I think the locket's a good idea. I think especially if he has it still, then maybe he can compare it up against your locket. And like that can be a thing where you're like, listen, I can try making a fake. There's no way there's no way I can copy the literal exact same thing.
Dean is flipping. And making faces.
Dean's always making faces. Fuck that dude. I mean, I love that dude. I said it, Dean. Fuck you.
Hi. So what do you
Crying
want
in
to
the
do?
club.
And we have a couple theories about what could be happening or what has happened on the island, but I feel like we
Everything's
won't
on
know for
fire.
sure like what to do until.
I feel like part of it is also like we didn't visit the volcano last time, so maybe that just going and kicking around in there will help us figure things out.
We also got pretty swiftly set up by old Demetrius, the dragon.
True.
We could try to be sneaky.
With most of the jungle burned down, that's going to be difficult. It's worth a shot.
That's true.
We could roll around in the ash so we blend in. Camouflage.
What do you mean? We all look the same anyways.
I have passed without a trace. That's a nice helpful thing for that.
Yeah, I think we should go in and try to head to the volcano.
And if we get stopped by Demetrius, then we talk it out. And if that fails, we'll have one less party member for this time.
Yeah.
Sure, the fight will go better. Right? That's how that works?
Can't go worse. Oh wait, maybe.
I definitely can.
You'll be fine. Life finds a way. Where the fuck is the dragon?
I don't know, Dean. It's your dragon.
I'm trying to find it. There's like 3 pages to this dungeon.
The guy, it's your dragon. Like, what do you want from me?
Fine,
Listen,
2
man,
dragons then.
You
Suck it.
can't find it. Sounds like it's not there.
Okay, Dad.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
if there's no
not
price, that means it's free, right?
I'll turn this car around, I swear to God. Alright, what do you want to do?
We can go in. I feel like we have a pretty good plan of plan is a little rough, but like I feel like we have a pretty good idea. And if we fail, maybe we can find more things out.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many secrets
Perhaps.
in this world. Bring
Keep
my
your secrets.
Hey,
Keep your secrets, Magic Man.
fine then. Keep your secrets. So what would you care to do?
Before we do anything, I have to use the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
You
Bye.
fool!
Stand around while Demetrius hides behind a shrub.
A funny bush. I'll be right back.
And relieves himself. We pretend to not know that
Ew.
that's exactly what he's doing.
Ew.
I've never considered that in all of our ventures we have to just pee in the woods.
Yeah, I have actually a hidden timer that alerts you when your character reaches their limit.
Is mine really short because I'm old?
Yeah.
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
Uh,
But you are patiently waiting while Demetrius does the deed. Mordrin, do you want Mordrin to join you on your adventure? I didn't actually speak with Mal if she wants me to control her character or just say fuck it and leave her behind. I wouldn't wish that upon her.
I think if we get into combat, it should be pretty easy for you to just go punch, kick, or for one of us to do it.
Does Mordrin want her character in the line of fire? Because something happened.
What do you mean? It all resets.
Nothing here is permanent.
there are no consequences.
To any of my actions. Literally none of them.
We didn't play the
Do
game.
we have, what's our end time for today?
9:30, as usual. Unless you guys are feeling up to a full 10, but it's up to you. I've had the day off from work, so I've done literally nothing all day. It's been wonderful. I've only gotten 1 work text. This is a new record.
Wow. Tomorrow I depart for another island.
Booty.
Ooh.
Island boy.
Well, the fellows are meeting up.
The fellows. The lads.
The lads.
The boys. Just hanging out with the boys.
All the island boys.
The island boys.
Lads.
What was it? Kyle got me to fucking try Valorant again. I am bad. It is still causing me physical pain to play. But it is interesting, I will say.
Dean, I have realized that I have a program on that Saturday that I was going to go to Boston, but I could go Saturday night or Sunday.
You're
That's
going
fine.
to Boston?
I am attending PAX.
When you going to Boston?
In a couple weekends to take Dean's cat.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
be
so
there
excited.
Thursday through Sunday that weekend.
You should all just come to Lynn.
Yes,
Danby
I
will be here.
actually do want to. I'm crashing at Kyle's place for the nights, but if I was gonna actually reach out to you and be like, hey, I'm in town. Let me see your face, like IRL.
Let me
Please.
see your face.
Let me witness you.
Let me perceive you. What time? What are you just gonna be there like during the day? Like, will you be free in the evening?
Yeah. I can make time for you guys because it's basically I think the PAX events ends like evening-ish. But if you're in town, I'll go to hang out and give you the cat and her
Give me the
items.
cat.
You shall get the cat.
I might do. The event ends at 2, so I might come in like the evening, and then spend the night. Brandon and I have a Peace Corps friend in Boston that he wants to see.
Brandon.
Ooh.
My lad. he's visiting that week, and I was like, "Do you want to go to Boston and pick up a cat with me?" It would actually be really great because I could sit with the cat. You could drive.
Would be fun, I say. Would be fun.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll be in Boston for a little bit. It's going to be a drive, but I will be in the area.
Rhea.
I think you mentioned you were going to show up to like one of the days for PAX, right, Galbo?
Saturday.
Saturday? Okay, yeah.
Danby bought me a PAX East Saturday ticket.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I'm going to PAX East. She bought one for my cousin too, so he's also coming from New York.
Nice.
Woohoo.
No, yeah, I'll be there Saturday. Let me know. I will say hi and perceive. I'm thinking. How, if you guys do finish Demetrius's door, how overpowered can I get away with making his item, his loots?
Talking my item or Demetrius's item?
Demetrius's item.
Do you not have? I assumed you already had it planned.
I did. I'm trying to see if it's too much.
The answer is no.
Do you want to?
I'm just thinking.
You can also reserve. You can also reserve the ability to nerf it later and go. Yeah, we're gonna scale that back a little bit.
I mean, I think it'll be fun, but he's also like, no, he's not power gamer, but he knows how the game works. So if I give him too many tools,
the item could just break after he uses it the first time.
That'd be fucked up.
That would be.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It loses its most powerful feature.
It just like straight up kills you after your second use.
Oh.
Wait, behold, my cat. Not the cat I'm giving you. This is my cat.
Hello.
Are you giving Kieran a cat?
He's taking my old cat, who cannot stand the presence of this cat. They fight a lot.
You're giving your old cat away to make space for your new cat?
Yeah. Because I was watching Nugget for my parents because they don't have time to take care of like a cat, 2 dogs, and my 2 sisters who can't get a job. So I was taking care of her for a little bit, but my cats do not like each other, and I've had my cat longer than I've had my parents' cat, and they.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
They throw hands.
I was like, you told me you. I was like, did you purchase Cat 1 and then we're like, I like Cat 2 better? I was like, hold on, dude, that's kind of fucked. Never mind.
It's pretty fucked. But no,
never mind.
I was trying to. She was in my home for a little bit. She loves me, hates the other cat. So it's
yeah, no doubt.
It do be like that sometimes. I was hoping they would be friends, and then they wouldn't be so lonely when I'm gone for 12 hours a day. But no, all they do is yell at each other.
BRB.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
it.
it.
Ready for Nugget.
She's very good. She's very cute. She sheds so much. I'm sorry. You have to brush her regularly.
Would she like to be brushed?
She loves being brushed.
Oh, that's how we're gonna spend every night.
If you try to pet her belly, she will bite you. So just do not pet her belly. But everywhere else is generally okay. Generally.
I want a video of you playing the drums with her front paws. Specifically, if I could request coming in the air tonight.
Mama. Mama.
Hi, girl. Yeah.
This is all I want in life. That and for someone to do my taxes for me.
Me too.
There are people who do that. You just gotta
I know.
H&R Block.
My life
Sponsor
is.
me.
I have so many different accounts.
Why do you have so many different accounts?
Because I have an HSA for Raytheon for health insurance. I have a handful of different retirement accounts.
TurboTax walked me through it.
There's so much.
All right, I'm back.
using
I'm here.
TurboTax,
All right.
and I'm just getting overwhelmed.
Let's do this shit.
I am back.
Let's go.
Yes.
I haven't eaten dinner. Shit. Let's go.
I can't hear you, Gummy.
I'm here. I'm just doing phone stuff.
Phone stuff? Is that like some sort of kinky thing?
No, Dean. It's just a new phone.
It's
That's
just
it?
not.
No more, no less. That's it.
Lame.
That's literally it.
Anyways, please make a fucking choice, or I'll make it for you. What do you want to do?
In Demetrius's door.
You open the door. Demetrius, the stone doors glide open. And you find yourself on the shore of what used to be Fire Island. The air is still dark and heavy, the clouds blackened, and the column of smoke rising from the volcano reaches into the sky like a grasping palm. In the distance, you hear a ferocious roar, yet far off. What would you like to do next?
Okay, to the volcano.
Yeah.
You book
I-
it?
I'm casting Pass Without Trace so that we can make our way there, hopefully without being seen.
Let us all stealthy.
Okay.
Let us all stealthy.
It's been a second, hasn't it?
Yeah, I gotta sign in to roll 20, sorry.
Alright.
Am I rolling stealth, Dean, or?
Everyone rolls stealth, and it's going to be against the passive perception of your old friend.
Roll 20 is a dark mode now.
It is
Yes.
dark mode.
It's
I'm
very
wearing
nice.
heavy armor?
My,
Wait, what?
No, you are not wearing heavy armor. I don't think you are.
Yeah, I don't know why this is saying.
Interesting.
Because I have scale mail. Scale mail's medium.
It
Huh.
is medium.
It must be new fucking roll 20 thing. Hold on.
You might just have to manually edit the item.
Oh,
Or it might be on by
fucking
default. Whoops.
says medium. Whatever. Fuck them.
It's all from the old fight. Just ignore this.
That's fine. It's fine. It's still a 13 anyways.
Well, it's actually,
Oh no.
thank God I said I cast.
My character she's loading.
Oh no. Maybe you should do something about that.
That's a
What
14
could I possibly
still.
do about it?
Oh, she's dead. I forgot about that. Whoops. I forgot to set this up. I'm really sorry.
What did you do to fix that?
I literally unequipped my scale mail, which. Am I crazy? Does scale mail trigger?
It
Hold on.
might actually. I can't. Some medium armors do.
Yeah, never mind. I do have a disadvantage on dex checks. Never mind, I lied. On
Dex is
stealth
not
checks.
Stealth. Oh no.
On stealth checks.
Even
you're
why
right.
do I?
What type of armor do you have?
Scale
Wearing
mail.
chainmail right now.
Yeah,
chainmail's
chain
heavy
definitely
armor.
has disadvantage. Yeah, chainmail is heavy armor.
Yeah, chainmail is heavy armor. Scale mail is medium armor, but it does trigger disadvantage on stealth checks.
Are you proficient in heavy armor, Alan?
It doesn't matter. Heavy, like I think all heavy armor triggers.
No. If you're not proficient in the armor, you don't get a bonus. Or you have disadvantage on like attached. I forget exactly what it is.
The heck? It's been too long.
Let's see.
Why am I wearing this?
Chainmail has disadvantage on stealth checks.
Is it mithril? Is that why?
Might be yeah.
You have mithril
Mithril chain.
chainmail, right?
Stop yelling at me, phone.
Hey, yo, what up?
All I
Oh,
like in my
yeah.
equipment, it just says chainmail +1.
Hey, you have technically the disadvantage on the stealth check. It is also a heavy armor.
Why do I have? What is going on? This doesn't make any sense. Why would I ever take this item and equip it?
How many times in a year have we rolled stealth?
I know. What?
Not often.
So what's your AC right now?
17?
Which
Yeah, with
the
with chainmail +1, it should be 17.
If you are
What
not
was the
proficient in
humor-
heavy armor, you have disadvantage on any check that requires strength or dexterity, which includes attacks. Are you proficient?
No, I'm not. So I'm armorless. I immediately disrobe.
While sprinting towards if if you have a mithril chainmail in your inventory, I would assume.
It doesn't say mithril. Doesn't say
Okay.
mithril.
Okay.
It just says chainmail. And now it might have been mithril, and I may have just never edited the name.
I'm pretty sure
I
it's mithril because we got it from something.
I was wearing the breastplate of Mitros for a really long time.
How about we just call it mithril and move on with our lives, and then you just owe me something?
As long as it's not an oath,
You're not
I'm
making
fine
an
with
oath.
that.
I don't need an oath to extract it.
I'll buy you a drink. I will
No.
Venmo you $15.
I'm trying to quit drinking.
Oh,
Why?
then I will buy you a big titty anime goth girl video game.
Look at him smile.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Price cap at $15 because that was the drink offer I made.
Don't worry, most games are $2.99.
I figured.
Anyways, you make your way past the old encampment where you see the 8 packs upon the ground. You've already rummaged through them.
Fuck y'all, I knew I was right. Fuck y'all. Oh no, that's a Nora's door. I knew I was right.
No, you said these packs were in Nora's door. You were wrong.
Fuck y'all anyways.
That's fair. But
Despite your stealthy approach, you do hear the wing beats getting closer, though they do sound to be a ways off. Do you press forward, or do you confront reality?
I would like to keep booking it, and also, do we get double traversal
You do. You're not slow. Oh, fuck. You're not slowed down.
because
Yes.
of me?
Because of you. Because of
Don't say it's so
I-
upset, baby. Come on.
Hey, baby.
I would like us to spread out as much as we can and still remain in Luth's aura.
Oh, because if you get hit by a mortar, not everyone is taken out at the same time. That's good. That's smart.
Precisely. Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
kind of, would you list this as mountainous terrain?
It is becoming quite mountainous as you approach the volcano.
Tell him,
Okay.
Alan. Tell him what you do with mountainous terrain.
Oh, hey!
Tell him, Alan.
What if I
shit,
just
that's
remove the
way
mountain?
way
water
too
now,
much to
though?
read. What the hell?
No, I know what favorite terrain does. You're good.
It doesn't, I don't think it actually makes us move any faster. It just means that we're
It
not
actually
slowed
means
down.
you can move at a stealthy pace at a normal speed, which is actually what you're doing.
Dope.
Stealthy pace at normal because of my double.
Well, now you're moving doubly so. The group is fast at the end of the day. I'm not going to do the fucking foot pace.
We're crouch crab walking at very quick speeds.
Yeah, you get the Far Cry 3 perk which makes you crouch walk faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find yourself at the summit of the volcano. Its black, craggy rock betrays no path to top. Not easily seen at the very least. The one you remember from your long ago visit on the island itself was crag marked and tentatively carved into the mountain. But as you look, some of this rock looks new. You can see old lava flows that have hardened and covered up what once remained a path. Now the face is sheer. Not sheer per se, but vertical. Craggy, but vertical, shooting up half a mile into the sky. The wing beats approach. What would you like to do next?
Do we just keep running?
You can run into the wall if that's what you mean. Or if you spend a little bit of time more looking, you can look for a safe way up the mountain, or you just go straight up the fucking thing. Alan, you technically have advantage on climbing due to your mechanical hands and feet.
I have athlete, so I climb normal.
Yep, so both you and him could climb normally.
To fly.
You can also you can fly? Oh yeah, you can fly.
She can fly as a bird.
She can fly.
You can fly.
I'm like a bird.
When was the last time you actually used your wild shape?
Not sure.
When was the
Been a
last time?
Very long.
When was the last time?
time.
Period.
I think it was the last time I had to fly. Or maybe swim.
Yeah, I think you've been almost exclusively fighting as a person recently?
I don't find my creatures to be very powerful.
Okay.
She is not a moon drone. She does not get to turn
moon.
into a fucking T-Rex.
Yeah, but the extra health is good.
Like, I guess. But like if it's a powerful enough enemy, after one hit I'm back to being me. And I might not even get in a hit.
And if you're not, then you're just like a bird that does 2 damage.
Yeah.
You could hypothetically cast a concentration spell, turn into an animal, and then run away or hide in little crevices and cracks. Like, it doesn't always have to be even just sustaining a healing cube.
That is the one combo, is you cast Call Lightning, turn into a bird, fly away like 200 feet, and then just repeatedly, like your action every turn, you just ring
moonbeam.
like,
Just keep moving it.
that
Like a Ouija board, just moving the moonbeam.
It is possible.
But
yes,
can I have Demetrius climb on my back and then climb up the wall with him?
What's your strength score?
My strength score is 18.
Yeah, that would work. Demetrius, you're like what, 12 pounds?
something like that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I go,
fine.
Demetrius, and I just tap my shoulders.
I just curl my arms around your pecs.
You grab
wherever you're
horns.
Yeah, wherever you're comfortable. And then I'm like, you ready? Yeah. Just like go up.
You do so. Sil, you have no problems traversing the cliff face. Celine, are you doing a bird or not?
I'm gonna bird.
You bird. What kind of bird?
I'm looking at my options.
So you progress up the cliff face. Would you all kindly roll me a nice little perception check, please?
Perception.
Obligatory. Can I sniff?
Yes, you may sniff.
Oh.
You sniff. It smells like brimstone and blood.
What about that 17?
Brimstone and blood, freshly drawn from a living creature, swiftly approaching. And the smell of charred flesh.
Well, keep going.
Demetrius, you see a big fucking dragon heading your way. So you
Well.
Sil. And Celine.
Luth?
It's kind of screaming. No, it's not the dragon is screaming, because if you recall, its mouth was sewn shut. But the man atop its back is screaming in this hideous draconic rage with sounds that should not come from a mortal vocal set of vocal cords. Its scream betrays rage and sorrow all bundled into one hideous mess as this comet of a dragon, bright, shining scales, streaking towards you. You are about halfway up the mountain. What would you like to do?
Halfway up. Okay. How much higher to the top?
Like another 1,000. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
So you don't already have the height of this mountain?
It's 1
Come on,
mile.
Dean. Come on.
You are 15% of 5,280 feet, which is approximately.
Left or that's how far we are.
That's how far you are.
Oh. I'm an eagle.
Yes, you are an eagle.
We've made it less than 1,000 feet. Okay.
You are climbing straight up,
which is also impressive.
Can I use my sharp eagle eyes to find an easier path for my friends to climb up?
Roll perception, or investigation, or survival? Question mark.
Just roll.
Perception +4.
For the love of God, just roll.
Curiously, if Dale rolled a 99, would we have been 99% of the way up the mountain?
Yeah.
Or would you have flipped it on us?
No, I was doing percentage.
Do I have advantage?
You do have advantage on perception. 21. You see what remains of the path that snakes its way up the mountain a few hundred feet to your left. If you shuffle over, they'll be able to climb. However, you are a bird and do not speak common.
We can talk to Luth, right?
If we had spent, is it Dean? Are you okay with saying that I spent 10 minutes ritual casting Speak with Animals?
Did you spend 10 minutes ritual casting as you were sprinting towards the volcano at full speed?
Sorry.
Unfortunately, not this time.
I can only ritual cast it. Like, I
know,
can't.
I know.
No, you're good. I'm just explaining. Like, I can only ritual cast it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I always forget.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fly over to whoever's who's in front and
Check out their liver.
do a no,
Yes.
just do a little light tippity tap and then a little head jerkin towards the path.
It would be Luke
Oh,
and
look,
Demetrius.
it's cute. It's cute. It's tip-topping.
It's
Ow.
tap dancing.
Ow.
As you peck on Demetrius'
Celine, what is
scrawny
it?
head.
I go and
Aww.
start flying towards the path.
Luth, I think Celine's trying to tell us something.
I crab walk towards where Celine is. When Demetrius stops saying "ow," I'm like, okay, I'm on the path. Okay.
You just like tug his horn like a steering wheel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
Ratatouille it.
you see the dragon circling the volcano, moving at ludicrous speeds. He hasn't
I
pinpointed
also
your
I
exact
also shout
location.
over to Syl and let Syl know like we're going this way.
She follows.
You make your way to the not the animated background. You make your way to the pathway. You are now on solid ground.
Well, at the very least, we're on solid ground.
Would you like to continue going up the way?
How far is he? Is he gonna hit us before we get to the top?
He's circling the mountain.
Oh, he's circling it. That sucks. I mean, if he's allowing us to go up. I would say
How long
let's-
has it been?
It's been about like 5 minutes you started the climb, and 3 minutes since he
Sorry,
saw you.
since we landed, since we got on the beach.
Ooh. About 30 minutes.
Okay. We
would
still have
say-
about 30 minutes left to that pass without a trace, so
Well, he already knows where we are.
He knows you're
Does he?
on the volcano. Would you
Oh.
kindly roll another stealth check, though, one of you?
I missed that.
Do so.
I gotta do that.
And gotta have that disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Fucking yeah, Demetrius took my disadvantage. We have fun here. We're gonna die.
Woo.
But nice
We are going
okay.
to ever so slightly die.
Take two.
Gently,
Oh my god.
softly.
Dean couldn't even like fudge those rolls if he wanted to. That's so funny.
That is how life is taken.
Can we fast forward to the part where we wake up?
No. I mean, if you want to,
We
you can just
don't-
let go of the mountain.
We could. You're
I
right.
believe I can fly.
I can cast Fireball on the four of us right now.
Or
It's time to go.
death by immolation. Zoinks.
Zoe.
Shite. Wondrous little thing.
I still don't know how this works.
He knows where you are, and he's heading your way. You see about a mile left towards you reach the top of the volcano itself. What would you like to do? I'm assuming Honora and company is with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This will be fun.
Is Kyra just
She's just vibing.
taking an on piggyback?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I hear a text message. Please don't be work related. I want to go to sleep on time.
Joke's on you.
Nice. My mangas are updated.
Oh.
There is a large ancient brass dragon hot on your heels as you crest the mountain.
Oh, please no.
Sure do be.
Demetrius, try talking to the dragon or the dragon rider as we're running up this mountain.
Let me put you guys down so we can all take a nice little gander at each other, shall we? Let us do this.
Oh, I recognize this man.
Theo censorship, because otherwise it mutes me. I'm too powerful.
Hey, there's the pool that Luke decided to stab himself with.
Foul fiend, you dare trespass on mine own island. You've carved the face off my memory. In spite of me, you spit on the graves of a hero. You are worse than dirt, lowly worms. I'll grind your bones to ash and feed you to the slumbering goddess.
Now hold on.
No.
We are not here as you think we are.
And what do you think? Pray speak your mind, or I cut your tongue from your idle word.
Your assumptions are not correct. We are your memories, but not of the time you knew.
Pray tell what veracity that has. Anyone can steal a face, craft a weapon, wield mine own memory against me.
Could they have a family heirloom round their neck?
And he sort of
Demetrius
clutches at a pendant at his neck, and he says,
You have your minute to speak your mind.
Demetrius holds up his pendant as well.
Another slave to the family, I see. What? Did she promise you riches, power? Or is she gonna take everything from you again? What does she want?
I was promised nothing.
There's always a price.
And I made no deals. I am here for two reasons. One is because I am sworn to protect this island. Much, I imagine, as you are.
Oh, is that so? What island do you see? What are you protecting?
Ultimately, the people of this island, the one that resides below this volcano. What happened here?
Fire. And the end of all things.
Whose fire?
Our own fire, consuming all too powerful. Your pride, where you may, got the best of us. And we fell. Let the world crumble. And failed. What are you protecting if there's nothing to protect? It's a sham, a scam of the gods to be pawns in their great game. And I refused. I refused to play the part.
And made your own fate?
Yeah, exactly. For
Then why are
everything
you
that fate has written for you and me is not but dust, scattered dreams. It's not that fate I'd wish on anybody else. So, I cut their fate short. And they'd never have to experience true suffering.
Why are you still here?
What do you think?
Are you trapped here?
There's no trap. Look around you. What do you see? As he
Ashes,
gestures to
ruins.
No, not the island. Beyond that.
Deep red skies. Ruin.
Exactly. Ruin. That's all there is out there. I'm not trapped. I am.
This is the one
standing-
place left. This is the one place left to go.
Correct. There's nothing out there. Oblivion. The rivers have consumed everything. There's nothing but death and ash beyond these walls. And you asked if I'm trapped. I'm trapped as much as you are, in an infinite loop. This is our fate. We have fucked it up rather royally. Now what is it that you seek? Because I can assure you, the only pleasure I will feel is ripping your hideous face off. Those that you've stolen from me and my memory.
We are here to correct something, but we're not sure what.
Correct. This is fate. This is predetermined. There's nothing to fix if it's already been done.
What if it could be fixed? What if everything could be fixed?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
Not for us.
Pray tell
And
what
we can
madness
change
do you
it.
speak. Hold on, my
We have
cat
to
is
put-
scratching my carpet.
Oh no!
Eric, while he's not looking, kill the dragon.
Stab.
I'm sorry.
We stabbed the dragon.
It's
Alright.
dead.
Roll for initiative.
No.
No, it's
No,
dead.
it's dead.
In your time, did you ever travel to the island of time?
Yes. That's how you got here, is it not? Because the rivers
Indeed.
are not supposed to cross like this unless you are tampering with things too dangerous for mortal minds.
Look, we didn't understand enough of this island to tamper with.
Oh, I remember. I remember being as confused and lost as you are, but you are about to commit a grave sin, one that will lock you in for an eternity.
What did you accomplish in the island? Anything?
We escaped.
You left.
Bye.
Did you correct any of the fates you saw in the forest?
Depends on what you determine correcting is. Tampering with a history that's not even ours. If you call that correcting, then sure. It was done.
An hour was gained. Great artifacts.
Oh, of course. Power is always what's promised. And yet what do you do with it? Go mad. Kill your friends. Butcher your own reality in front of you. Just to feel something. Anything. It's not worth it.
What was behind your door? This?
Oh, I met myself. It's rather linear.
won-
You're asking the stupidest questions. You should see the very reality in front of you. We are in a loop.
It merely doesn't make sense with the realities of the other doors.
Well, you're just a bit too young and naive to understand, man. Open your mind. There is more than one world out there. You are staring between the thinnest walls of reality. A reflection of reality, of the real world that you call real. What is it that you seek? You just want to collect your magical artifact and be free? There's nothing to correct here. Unless you're after something else. No. I won't reveal such things unless you're desperately curious. No, it's cruel to tell one of their own fate. What is it that you want?
What went wrong in the fight?
Which one? Which fight?
Did we all fall at once, or was it more drawn in, slow?
The fight? Are you referring to your own demise? The so-called fall of our champions?
Yes.
It's what gets to everyone. Time. Either by sword, or by sickness, or by age. Time claims us all. And in this loop, that's all you get to see. Everyone you know fall again, and again, and again. I'm waiting for what you want. As much time as we have, I feel only such pity for it to be wasted like this.
Demetrius briefly turns to the others in the party.
I am a bird.
I'm gonna be honest. This really threw me for a loop. This whole conversation got me on the back pedal. If he wants to just, he said he'd said, let's just take the magic items and go. I'm just really thrown for a loop. I thought we really had it this time, you know. That's my vote. Take him up on his very kind offer to just take our magic items and leave.
Something about that feels wrong.
I mean,
It
that's why
wouldn't
we're
work.
here.
When are the items normally presented to us? Not until
When-
after we leave, right?
Yeah, after we leave.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get anything right now, like if he
Doesn't-
physically gives us something,
It's not going to do anything, correct?
we would actually have to resolve something or change something.
Which we still have. We're no close to understanding this.
Mm-mm. Can we? I might have missed it. Did you ask about the god here on the island?
I mentioned him, but he didn't reply with any meaningful information.
He said something at some point about feeding us to the gods as a threat.
He knows more than I thought he would have. So now I am confusion.
So in this future world of his, the like whole world has been destroyed, basically.
Yes. We don't know. We don't know by what, actually.
Yeah.
He said that everyone else died. Was taken by time, whether it be by the sword, by sickness, by old age, whatnot. We do know there's beyond the Titans, there is some future calamity to worry about.
Right. But that's a little bit more immediate for us. I thought.
What?
I don't know. I thought the end of the world was like not. I guess it could have happened, and then he could have just spent 500 years on that island.
Yeah, like he said, everything else is like
Yeah.
destroyed.
So then, yeah, what could we possibly affect here?
See, this is what I was confused about. I understand the concept out of character. I understand the concept of going to the past and fixing something that isn't. I understand being a time traveling janitor. Like, I get it. We're putting the pieces together. We're like, oh, that breaker flipped. We gotta fix that.
Yeah, and the outcome we're trying to create is the outcome that led to our present. We go in, we see that, oh, hey, like we go into Celine's past and we say, oh, hey, Lutheria is just straight up killing Celine. That's a problem. We gotta fix that.
So,
And then we go in, we do something to make sure Lutheria doesn't kill Celine.
or that the killing is
And-
done the right way.
Right, or yeah. And
I think
it's
theoretically, we're doing the same time janitor thing in the future. Like, there is a way that it is supposed to happen.
right, but this time we're just taking a stab in the dark.
Because in the past, okay, so I'm gonna say something and then maybe suggest a solution. Because in the past, we have full knowledge of what should have happened in the past and everything between the past and the present to come to that conclusion. So we're like, oh, Syl was a baby in the past. Syl is born now. Syl is alive now, so Syl couldn't die then. Okay, okay. Syl doesn't die, and other things, but essentially Syl doesn't die because if Syl dies then that doesn't work. If we flip that to the future, we don't know what happens between now. I don't know if it's crazier or less crazy that my camera is out of focus. I don't know if it makes me crazier. It's pissing me off.
Fucking aliens.
It's aliens that have fucked my camera up. I'm being censored. There's when it comes to if we flip it on the other end, there's the present. So that's the past to the present. Now, the present to the future, we don't have any knowledge of what happens between now and this point,
Right.
which
also
makes it difficult.
Yeah, and also we can't affect that bit of time with our actions right now. Like all we can change right now is what happens beyond this point, which we
But-
know even less about.
But there's a reason, again, metagaming, but like I'm using my knowledge to like maybe come up with a solution. There's a reason Dean has chosen this point in time. And that means that either something is happening now that we have to change, or changing something now is going to change something later. Like that's really it. Like it's one of two options. Either we have to stop this dragon from killing everything that gets on the island, or we change this dragon in a way that in the future is better in whatever way we deign. So, Demetrius, you right now have an oath to protect this island, be it in the past, present, or future. Not super past, but everything after your oath, I would argue, binds you to the island.
Yes.
All we have is this Demetrius is killing everything, and this island, and you, and this
Yes.
island. So, if I'm missing anything else, please let me know. But given those three things, I choose hands because I think with that thought process that the thing that your future corrupted version of your oath is corrupted, and either we purify angry Demetrius and fix this somehow, so he realizes what he's been doing and he fixes it, or we kill this Demetrius, and then that Demetrius is no longer bound to the oath due to death, and that you fulfill your oath and continue to champion this island by actually saving and protecting it. Because you got rid of the bad thing that doesn't let anything live on it. Hands seem simple. But that is the where I'm at right now.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that feels like a fair assessment.
Yeah.
I think the thing we have to do is stop this Demetrius from continuing to harm us.
Dean, can we roll a group brain blast to see if this is on the right path, on the wrong path, or no? Figure it out when you get to the pit of stars and you fuck up again.
I promise you there are no wrong answers.
It feels like there are actually a shitload of wrong answers because there are a good 20 fully grown crystals in the
Demetrius pulling up his exam, he's like, no wrong answers, so why'd you mark these all down? Why'd you wrong?
Why the fuck have we been in like doors 15 times and only have 2 completions? Why have we been on this island for 7 real life months?
Looking at what
it has not been 7.
Looking at what Dean has said, but in a
I think 10.
Looking at what Dean has said and looking at it, taking the snarky DM comment away from it, it's possible that due to its nature in the future, as long as we don't die, that might be the answer. Just surviving might be the answer. Because it is a hard encounter. Like we did try last time, and we got whooped. It was a hard encounter. So maybe this is it. Like surviving or otherwise beating the shit out of old man Demetrius. Every time I say old Demetrius, I have to say old man because I'm like, wait, which one's old Demetrius?
Yeah, I keep starting to say old and being like, wait.
Yeah, so I go old man Demetrius.
What would you like to do? Do you still want to roll your brain blast, or do you want to?
I personally would like to, if there are no ill effects.
You just have
thinking really hard.
You need, as your characters, need to roll an intelligence check, and collectively need to be higher than a 37.
Well, I have an 8, so my intelligence is 8.
Got a 19.
I'm still an eagle.
That's a lot of it. Good shit. No, Kieran, you use your use whichever one's higher.
I'm sorry. I used save.
So just remove the.
I don't have proficiency in intelligence saving throws, so it's the same.
Yeah. There you go. So you're good. Oh yeah, because you have the fucking headband of intelligence or the crown.
Yeah,
the crown
you
of
have the
smart.
headband of I am smart.
I'm sorry, boys.
Really
5.
carrying the group. Yes, you surpass the brain blast check.
Big brain energy.
19 plus 12 plus 16.
You're fine.
Oh, my plus 5 brings us over 50. Yeah. Okay.
So,
guess.
You are correct.
I'll be right back.
The future is indeterminate. As long as something is accomplished here and you do not fail by, i.e., perishing and resetting the loop, something will be closed. However you achieve an end is up to you. You are essentially writing the last chapter of this book. But if the narrator vanishes, there is no book.
I was right.
Yeah.
Eat my ass.
No.
No thanks.
I'm
How dare.
So, that being said, faced with insurmountable odds, an ancient dragon and a crazed madman, what would you like to do? What would your characters do, having been powwowing for the past 30 minutes?
I vote hands.
Well, as much as I enjoy listening to your idle chatter, I really think something should happen. And you see flames start to spark and burn at his hands.
Scatter.
I scatter.
I scattered.
Can I drink a potion before we start?
You can try.
What do I roll to try?
Just drink the potion. What is it?
Great. Potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Is this what you want to do?
Uh-huh.
You drink. No, no, no. If it's games you want to play, then we'll play games. But I thought you were so fond of words. Where are you guys scattering to?
How much?
Is this the map?
This is the map.
How much distance do I get to scatter?
Consider this one round. You are not in combat yet, unless you really, really want to be in combat.
Nah.
Oh, so we're not. So we're not. Are we doing hands? Because I need to know if I'm going this way or this way.
Hands. I vote hands.
So, be it.
Ooh, my speed is 50. That's right. I'll go this way, so that maybe his blast goes that direction. 50 speed.
All right, let's do this.
What's up? What's going on?
Hands.
Hitting a dragon.
Oh, okay.
We have settled upon hands.
These ones?
The ones you have. Yes.
So,
Dean, are these buildings like up on like
stilts,
posts?
wooden stilts.
Up on stilts? Okay, so I could be like underneath one of these buildings.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I cannot go through the walls.
No, you can't.
Because they're walls.
I can go around them though.
Yes.
I will mark myself down beneath.
Oh, do you guys have limited vision or something? Hold on.
No,
They're just the walls are
They're
just
just
actual walls.
There's just walls.
If you want me to put you within the building, I can just drop you over there.
I can go through the doors.
Oh, I see. How
That's what.
I forgot I'd been so fancy and set up this map with dynamic lighting. But it has real life consequences. Okay. Is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna go here.
Is this your final answer?
I wanna be higher than them.
So you fly straight up?
Yeah, like a little bit closer, but like mostly up.
Okay. Honora's going to follow you, Luth, as she always does, and Kyra's going to follow Syl.
I'm gonna tell Honora to get on the other side. Like just don't be in the. I'm like take the left side. I'll take the right side.
She go. All right. Is everyone where they want to be?
Yes,
what about Mordrin?
Yeah, is Morgan with us?
Mordrin's not present. She's not actually here.
Actually, though, could we please have Mordrin?
Mordrin reappears.
She is one of the wackier.
We
Not wacky.
had 5 party members last time we tried this. I feel less confident in our chances. We only had 4.
All right. She's going to be with Celine behind the. She's going to shadow step underneath the turtle. As per the usual.
Classic
All right.
Morgan.
Classic.
Is everyone where they want to be?
Yes,
Are
I
you
am.
sure this is what you want to do?
Actually,
Yes, Dad.
you know,
Okay. Delmy, roll me a.
Can I rage?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
No rage. I have 86 hit points.
Yes, correct.
Copy.
Oh, okay. Lose it.
Bye. Have a good night, Gelmy.
Well-
I guess we'll see you next week.
There goes all your tank.
With a soundless word, Demetrius cackles.
Soundless. That's a verbal component.
Can you let me be
Yeah.
descriptive for
Hey,
5
get
seconds?
wrecked.
Let me fucking kill you twice, I swear to fuck. God damn it. He yells
Oh.
fuck really loudly and Gelmy fucking peels over. Luth
Honestly,
just
I'm alright with that. Yeah. I'm
Luth
okay with that.
crumples into a pile of ash. Anyways, he calms himself. We can continue playing your hide and seek game. But you seem so willing to banter. Where did all that bravado go? Or have you resorted to your base animalistic instincts?
As I die, I go, that's his only level 9 spell.
He snatches the player's handbook out of your hand and rips it up. Fucking metagamer.
No.
No. No takers.
All this power, and you can't change anything.
No, because you see where I am, it's already done. Unless you have some extraordinary ability that lets you go back and rewrite time. This is the hand that we are dealt. This is the truth that I have lived for 1,000 years, that you have seen but a speck of.
Yeah, we actually do have one of those. Did you not use yours? Did you not use your quick save?
It was used up, unfortunately. Saved your life once, but it only works once. Unless you can avert 2 calamities with 1 save. Do you really want to go back to the very beginning?
Did we?
I mean, yeah,
We haven't. Did we save? I don't think we've saved.
You haven't
No,
used
we
it
haven't saved.
yet.
No,
You haven't used it yet.
we have not saved. We have not looked.
No. Try your contrivances. Play your games, but I have done everything. I have tried every avenue, done everything right, and still failed. And I am left but naught but ash. What can you change in these 1,000 years that I have not done?
I would like to be a person again.
I'm glad to see you've joined your cowardly friends. Haven't changed a bit. Now, are we going to talk like adults, or are we going to hunt?
Like bigger adults.
Like slightly older and more mature adults.
I'm sorry, I'm dead. I just think it's hilarious that I died without doing anything. I think it's fucking hilarious. Hands it is! Ah!
That's literally what happened.
I'm ready!
You ran up to him and died.
Luth leaps through the air, axe in hand, raging, screaming, and then he just goes, Stop. Just hit the ground. Rolls back into the lava that he got burned by a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Have you
What?
ever
Go ahead. Go.
Mr. Demetrius, have you ever considered that maybe you are the problem here?
What do you mean by that?
You're just so convinced that you've done everything in your power to make things okay.
And what can I do?
Which I totally get. I feel like that's what we're doing right now, and you must be so exhausted and frustrated of doing that for 5 years. I'm exhausted, and it's been I don't know how long it's been.
35 days.
Exactly. But would things be just as bad as they are now You didn't continue to destroy everything?
What is there left to destroy? Look around you. Yes, I could rend stone upon stone, but there's nothing to break, nothing to destroy, because there is nothing.
You could
Like-
not break our bodies.
You're right.
Maybe don't kill us.
You are right. But would that change anything?
So your default is to kill us because showing us mercy wouldn't help?
And mercy for what? You go back exactly where you were.
And you go back to this.
Exactly. Nothing matters. The end has already been written. We are in the last page of this book. Whatever happens, happens. Because there is nothing once you close that last page.
But our world is different from yours.
Oh? Pray tell, remind me of your sunshine, your beautiful maidens, your happy life.
Oh, nothing like that. I'm sure you had everything such as that yourself. But fate has brought things together differently in our world. In every other door we entered, the world we saw was melded, molded to be different. That was our task. It would stand to reason that this door that we enter, your world, is different from our own self. Correct?
At least you understand. Yes. This might not be your reality, but it's a sliver of it. A reflection of what could be. But it's very close to the source.
And yet small differences can make for large changes.
And what do you propose? What change would you make that would stop Ash from consuming the very world we walked upon? From devouring the sun, the stars, and the moon, to leaving us not with nothing but an inky black wave that washes over your memory and takes and takes and takes. What are you going to change, little one?
I know nothing of this calamity that's coming. But maybe that's our problem. Maybe that was also your problem. If you cannot save your world, what if you could save another?
Why?
Your friends could not be brought back, but what if they could elsewhere be saved?
A moving sentiment. And yet again, the question stands, how are you going to achieve the rewriting of fate?
What is this calamity? You say ash befalls the world. What's coming?
After your war, after the apocalypse, there is a period of peace. But time and age comes with all things. Everything has its end. Thylia has a final chapter. It's not even a calamity, as you might call it. It is merely the end of things. A stagnation of life.
where the stars dwindle and burn out, the sun itself ceases to burn. Not a calamity in an instant, but a slow, starving death of our world.
And you found no way to stop it?
The only way we slowed it down cost the lives of those I held dear. And it wasn't worth it, not even a speck. I'd much rather have plunged into the void, hand in hand with my comrades, than to be abandoned by them.
Then what if we
stopped it? There are a few left who would know, but that power goes beyond a mere fraction of a demigod. You would have to ask someone who's been here a little bit longer than I have.
Then if the end of Thylia could not be averted, perhaps it could be escaped. We know there are worlds beyond this one, realms, this one, unknown lands, maps of which maps unlike any we've seen, languages no one understands, people from places elsewhere, people who wash up on the shores as they have for the entire history of Thylia. If Thylia itself is dying, perhaps we need to leave. If we cannot avert its death, then we will see that people can escape from it, whatever that might take.
To plunge through the walls of reality is something that no one has done. People come to Thylia, but escape? Nigh impossible.
Mm-hmm. I notice you didn't say possible. Just nigh impossible.
There are people who vanish from the reality of the worlds. You're staring at the thin boundaries of reality right now. But to make it across, to make it through Tentamane?
Ketamine.
Ketamine.
I can't, this fucking name.
I think it's ketamine.
To make it
To take the 100 doses of ketamine and survive.
to survive the wildest trip you've ever experienced is no small feat. To make it through the 100 hands of ketamine and cross the boundaries, no one has lived to tell the tale.
Did you try?
Aye, and it cost me the lives of everyone I cared about. You would call the Cerulean Sea and the Forgotten Seas dangerous places, but I assure you, the waters beyond those are not meant to be touched by mortal hand. You had stories of sea monsters across the Gulf, but the things that live beyond the stars are more grotesque than even your wildest imagination could come up with. Not even your most depraved nightmares could even perceive the malignity of what lies beyond. The waters of the river are not meant to be touched.
Looks over at Luth. Dead.
But you say you can change, yes? Brave little hero that we once were, full of hope, dreams, and love. All for what? To be met with ash. What are you going to change?
Anything I can.
And you think this conviction of yours is enough to alter history?
We already have, just as you did. Every disaster we averted did matter, if momentarily.
Perhaps.
Moments, minutes, memories do matter, even if they turn to dust. They still happen.
And you, steward of the island, will continue to uphold your oath, even as the world crumbles around you.
Of course. I am sworn to it.
Then I suppose my job is done. Speak to Phosphorus. He will show you the way. It appears my oath is at an end. May this speed you on your journey. And at his feet he drops a small silver key, and it clinks up against the black rock. The old Demetrius steps away and stares at the ashen sky. And over his shoulder, without looking back, he says, "So be it. I leave fate in my own capable hands once again. Phosphorus will take you to her. She'll know what to do." And with that, he takes a step forward into the air and plunges himself into the volcano. In an instant, and in a plume of ash, he is gone. The old Phosphorus looks at the bubbling mess, and despite his sewn mouth, you hear a low whine, a grumble, pained. What would you like to do next?
I would like to walk forward and pick up the silver key.
You do so. Phosphorus sort of eyes you with suspicion, but does not make any moves.
Is this Phosphorus the large dragon?
Yes.
I just want to clarify, because last time we were on the island, it was definitely the type of dragon that was a Norris dragon and not Phosphorus.
You had a brass dragon, right?
Phosphorus is
Copper.
Phosphorus is immune to fire damage. I overwrote her creature type when I made the token.
Perhaps some mysteries will be left unexplained. Regardless,
Let me see.
she responds to the name.
Okay. Demetrius reaches up, just raises a hand up to her face.
She does not move. She eyes you with this reptilian's gaze. And she lowers her wing to make a ramp, beckoning you and the others to climb aboard.
Okay. I think Phosphorus wants to take us somewhere.
That's Boogie.
Are we bringing Luth's corpse with us?
Are you?
I don't can we even pick him up? Are any of us strong enough?
Okay. Here's the idea. Morgan and Celine, you take legs.
Guys, I'm not like heavy. Like I just am
yeah, but
dead.
none of us are strong.
Yeah. Oh, the big old dragon next to you can't carry little widow Luth.
No, my strength is.
No, the dragon, big Phosphorus.
Oh.
I guess that works.
You're also dead, though. What would be the point?
I'll come back. I mean, I'm not gonna know any of this happened. Like, truly.
True.
Puts him down, tosses him in the lava.
Yeet.
I mean, you joke. Let's just leave him. We know what happens. It'll be fine.
Do you?
He will return.
Yeah. Unless the dragon wants to carry him.
Do you climb on the damn dragon or not?
Yes, we're playing the dragon.
You all board the train. The fucking the whatever the fuck it's called comes to ask for your ticket. You don't have a ticket. They kick you out.
Shit.
Conductor. Dragon.
Oh, ticket.
Dragon conductor.
Phosphorus raises her wings into the air, and with a ferocious beat, she ascends, rocketing towards the sky. A feeling you've never felt before, being soared aboard the back of a dragon. She whips around the volcano, the wind rushing through your hair, as you desperately grasp onto the spines of her neck to hang on. Once, twice, thrice she whips around the volcano, gathering speed all the while. And she quickly dives down towards where you initially boarded her, digs her claws while going about 100 miles an hour into the stone, picks up Luth's corpse, and once again soars into the air, climbing straight upwards, ever higher, reaching the ash clouds above. As you feel the air start to get thin, your gasping breaths holding on to what you can, she turns and begins to dive, picking up even more speed, blisteringly fast, as you realize she's heading straight for the volcano itself. In an instant, she plunges into the volcano, carrying you with her, and you are all awash with fire. And yet, you feel nothing more than a comforting warmth. As your vision is consumed by a burning, swirling mass, Phosphorus dives deeper as you feel your movements begin to slow. And you find yourself in a plane unlike you've ever seen before. Luth, you feel your latent divinity begin to awaken. As you are ripped into being once again, your skin burns. It's not a full ascension, but this place holds a power unlike any other. As you feel yourself come to, alive once again. Phosphorus gently places her wing on the ground. As you look around, you see naught but orange and flickering flames. And in the middle of it all, about 100 feet off, is a small girl with black hair and a orange and red robe that matches the attire of this demi-plane. She's faced away from you. As Phosphorus gently lowers her wing and then uses her other wing to push you guys off for those of you that aren't moving fast enough. What would you like to do next?
Does she just kind of like land with Luth like face down in the dirt and
Yes.
then sort of let him go?
Yes. Just like a...
I get up.
Ow, my eye.
Break?
Yeah.
Or y'all can also keep going, and then I'll come back. Like if y'all wanna. I know this isn't a great time for a break.
Ow. We didn't take a break.
Yeah, I'm good for a 5-minute break.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Want to take a fiver?
Quick
I'll be-
5.
I'll be back closer to 10. Please feel free to continue without me. I will come back and catch up.
Okay. I'm gonna grab food.
Yee. Be back.
Okay.
Bunny, a bunny, a bunny. Stontero, papa. Stontero, papa. Stontero, papa. What's up, motherfucker? What's up? Hello. 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 Hello, hello, hello. Shalom, my friends. It is I, Mojo Mojo. Mojo Jojo of the Jojo clan. And I totally forgot that the microphone is on, so nice. How delightful to be back here. Wondrous. Absolutely incredible.
Pizza.
This is a very old pizza. I forgot it was in my fridge. But it should still be good because I recooked it in the microwave. Ow. Indeed. A delightful substance. I also applied
Very sleepy.
fresh garlic. This will be over soon. The end is nigh. Demetrius, I think, has won. I mean, either way, Demetrius wins. Just which one? Oh. Garlic.
I didn't consider it a win-win situation.
I do be like that sometimes. Did Dwellbull say he'd be back around 10? Like 10 p.m.?
No, I think you meant 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused.
That definitely makes more sense.
Okay. Just making sure. Oh my word. Okay. Do you want to give him? It's been 10 minutes. He said he might be a little behind. Do you want to just punch it? Okay.
Let's punch.
In character. You find yourself in this demi-plane. There's the woman or girl you're not quite sure ahead of you, staring off into the distance. And you have just graced your presence upon the burning ground, and yet it only feels warm, not burning. What would you like to do next?
Can we follow them? Are they headed somewhere, or are they just standing there?
She's just standing there.
Just vibing.
What would you like to do?
Me?
Let's approach a little bit.
Yeah. How bad can it be?
Okay. You take a step forward. Brave hero, I've awaited your coming. Although I suspect you're a little late this time. She turns around and you see the face of what literally looks like a child. A small girl. Like as mentioned before, coal black hair and wearing orange and red robes. And yet she has a commanding presence about her. Sir Demetrius, would you care to explain yourself?
Demetrius steps forward and bows.
At least you remember your manners.
Lifting himself up as he says, "You will have to forgive me. I am not quite of this world."
Oh, then pray tell. Has everything crumbled already then?
Up above, it seems so, yes. But we're not from this same world. And I am a much younger Demetrius than the one above.
It appears to be so.
Where I'm from, when from, this disaster has not yet. You have not yet called.
Oh. Oh. No, I was more like going to ask why you never came to visit for the last 1,000 years, but I suppose if you're not you, then that makes more sense.
Did the older me really never come down to visit? It does seem like the dragon could just do that any time.
No, it's been rather quiet down here.
That's honestly kind of rude.
A little.
Although I will say, until my partner Phosphorus actually grows to be a more fully grown dragon, I'm not sure we could make it down into the volcano ourselves.
Well, it's not the volcano per se. Well, technically, yes, but regardless, what brings you here? I assume you're not just here to exchange pleasantries, although they are sorely overdue, but I'll forgive that transgression.
The older Demetrius sent us down here.
To do what?
Demetrius raises a silver key. He handed me this.
Nice. I have no idea what that is.
Perfect. Okay, I'll just save this for later.
He sort of looks at you. It's like, I think I made a poor choice of champion. This one seems to be a little crazy.
Look, we have spent some unmeasurable amount of time on the island of Tom.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's how we're here.
Right. No.
Out of our own place.
Why?
Look, the island put a bunch of doors in front of us. And we said, oh, doors with challenges behind them, we're going to figure them out. That may have been a poor decision, but we're too far invested to give up now.
I mean, okay. I guess that makes sense. So I'm assuming you're trying to get back to your world, but do so you have to accomplish something which is undetermined, and you are not told anything. And you are currently trying
And
to
the
figure
Sphinx
out...
there is really not of that much help.
She's kind of a bitch.
Just a little. I feel bad saying it, but a little. Maybe it's some sort of part of her company.
I think that's just how they're made.
Mm.
So, how can I help you?
Well, why would I send me down here?
Hold up. Do you even know who I am?
I don't.
I definitely don't.
You are one of the 8 Titans. You're
Yes.
Sidon and Lutheria's younger sister.
Yes.
You were cast down here by Lutheria.
Cast.
Sealed?
Sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't leave this plane, okay?
Nope.
Hmm.
She sort of like flutters her eyelashes.
What would happen if you tried to leave?
I physically cannot. If I try, it's an endless plane. Technically, this is an astral projection that I've created to have somewhere to walk around in. My physical body is literally trapped by stone. Like I am encased by volcanic rock.
Ah.
Really not a good time. I have a massive fucking Charlie horse in my left leg that I haven't been able to get for the past 500 years. It's killing me. But you do what you do. So, champion of mine.
Well, you've been trapped down. Is there any way to get you out?
Yes and no. Freeing my physical body would require a large amount of excavation. It's not impossible, but it is possible.
Literally just like mechanical excavation, nothing magical, just like a lot of
That's
digging.
the most direct route.
Okay.
You could also kill the person who put me here.
Well, look, our paths are destined to cross with Lutherian, so that's...
Or, if you're bored of the excavation portion, you could force the volcano to erupt violently, shattering this prison and freeing me. Which, not gonna lie, would be pretty sick. I'd really appreciate it.
Well, that's... I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Certainly don't know how to go about it here. Intentionally erupting a volcano.
I mean, there's gotta be some magic spell or something, right? Like...
Yeah, I think... I don't know, were those guys trying... Like, when we stopped the sacrifice at the volcano that one time, I tried to erupt it. They were just sacrificing something to a volcano for no particular good reason. Demetrius just turned to the rest of them.
Yeah, I really don't know what that was about.
All right. Well, it's a good thing we stopped that then.
So, I think I've got it. Let's make a deal. I send you on your way. You go back to your time. Will you kindly free me from my volcanic prison?
Dean, I would know that this means making the 5 upset.
Yes and no.
It would make one of them upset.
Because the 5 happened after. The 5 ascended well after Sidon and Letheria killed or imprisoned their siblings. The rest of the Titans harbor no good feelings towards Sidon and Letheria because they are either enslaved, murdered, or imprisoned the rest of their siblings. It's more of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So, releasing her wouldn't make Valis upset, for example.
Well, she might. I mean, not in like a political way, no.
She might question
Your
what we're
choices.
doing.
Yeah, like why
but
the fuck are you releasing ancient gods?
But
literally
she's
have more
not.
important things. No,
She's not personally offended by her
she
choice.
has never
Okay.
met her. She knows of
Okay.
her, but she has
Okay,
never
okay.
physically met her. They have not met
Cool.
the old Titans.
Okay, thank you.
Rawr.
And it's okay if she gets out of line. I have an axe that hurts Titans.
Mm-hmm. That's a sword.
No, the axe is Ender too.
I thought it was only on giants, but Roger,
I think it says Giants or Titans.
you're
I'll
probably
check.
right. Why read up to a pocket?
Yeah, to Giants or Titans.
You do cheap.
Is Luth really gonna drop that axe on an 8-year-old girl?
No, I just needed to see the damage thing. Like,
He just looks at the axe, looks at the child, looks back at the axe.
you say you're
I
a
need a
Titan.
bonus to damage.
You say you're a Titan?
Oh, I haven't used this in a while. So is that a deal, or you just want to stand here? Because we like this is an infinite plane. Like we can stare at each other for infinity. There's really nothing we can do right now.
Demetrius looks at the rest of the party. I am keen to accept this deal. Anybody have any pressing objections?
Is this Titan part of your oath of protecting the island?
If I'm remembering correctly, they swore an oath to this goddess specifically, right? Or was it to the island and the goddess? Or
Yes.
Yes, for the second one.
Okay. Then yeah, I also maybe kind of have to do this. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
As her champion, it's in your best interest. I mean, I don't have beef with her. She seems like she might be a problem in the future, but she might piss off Lutheria first, which that's hey man, we're friends. Like, piss off Lutheria, we're friends. I don't have an issue with it.
Demetrius turns back to the goddess's thoughts. When we get back to our own plane, I'll start figuring out how to erupt a volcano. See if we can get you out of that rock.
Sweet. I really appreciate it.
Sweet.
She holds out a fist.
Hell yeah. Bulb.
All right. Awesome. Well, I think because reality is collapsing upon itself, you have solved the puzzle. I would send you on your way, but it looks like you're about to be sucked into the river. So, good luck. Thank you, guys. Have fun.
Peace.
Bye.
As you,
Catch you on the flip side.
Bye. As you find yourself, oh no, stop! Something weird just happened. Oh no! Ah! You find yourself plunged into the dark river and find yourself once again at the Pit of Stars. There are 5 stone doors that surround the pit, dark, tall, and imperial. And where Demetrius's door once was, is a small stone pedestal with a silver chest on it.
Is the silver chest locked?
Uh-huh.
Does my key fit in the lock?
You want to try it?
Yes.
Alright.
It does not.
It doesn't work. Get fucked. No.
Shit.
The key slides in gracefully, and with a click, you hear the chest unlock.
I have solved the mystery.
Ooh. One more.
Okay.
Let us open the box.
You open the chest, and inside is a cloak of a kind. The inside is speckled with stars, and it has a radiant warmth to it. The fabric itself seems to be made out of a black flowing water as it shimmers and ripples with every touch, and yet it feels so warm when you pick it up. A shawl of some kind. Oh.
Demetrius kind of takes it, inspects it, look it over. Is it trimmed like a formal cloak, like more of a traveling cloak?
A little bit more formal.
Okay.
But how do I say this? You've gained. I'm trying to figure out how to explain the item. It's a magic fucking cloak.
Yeah.
When you attune to it, you get an expanded spell library. The cloak itself is called the Cloak of the Time Worm. I'm going to send you the expanded spell list that you have access to now.
Okay. What
Hot diggity.
What does that mean?
It means that you have access to these spells. If you have the spell slots, you can cast them.
Okay, so they are spells that I
Are they already prepared?
as a sorcerer, are they spells that I know? As long as I am
As long as you are wearing the cloak, you know these spells.
Crazy.
okay. And they do not count against my normal spells no limit.
But if the cloak is removed for any reason, you immediately lose concentration on the spells that spell that you're casting, if it's of this list, as well as any ability to cast them. Oh, that's too big. That's too big. There's too many spells. How do I do? Oh, there's a PDF. Perfect.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Zoinks.
Delightful. Da 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 da.
Demetrius dons the cloak. Microsoft Surface pops out of it. It has a PDF just on the front cover. Demetrius scrolls through it like, holy shit.
You
amazing.
have to update your Adobe. It's not opening.
Ah, goddamn. Windows 11.
I'll send this to you. You've got this fucking solved puzzle. I'm sorry. I'm also really tired. I'm trying to keep the energy going, but I don't have it. I'm gonna figure out how to send this. I'll put it in the group chat.
Okay.
It's basically some bullshit spells I'm waiting to see how badly it breaks the game,
Okay.
but I
Are
think
they
I'll have fun.
are these spells out of the book, or are these like custom fucking spells?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why there's a freaking PDF for it?
I think it'll be
Oh.
interesting.
Oh shit. Okay.
But you can also
And I get to use some. Okay. All right. I'll take it.
can be your own worst enemy.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not saying there won't be consequences for invoking
Be your
ancient
own boss.
magic. But the ancient magic is pretty fucking sweet.
Hell yeah. Cloak of the Time.
Just remember, you represent the Swift Goddess now. And if you dare besmirch her name, she'll probably pout a lot and be disappointed.
That is lethal damage. Yes.
I cannot download the PDF. I'm going to figure this out offline. It's
You wanna-
being weird.
Do you want to send a link?
I can just send the link, yeah.
Okay.
Behold,
There she is.
bullshit magic.
Motherfucker, chronomancy spells.
Uh-oh.
What is this nonsense?
Oh, absolutely broken.
Downloaded and
Okay, I have a very important question. One
Yeah.
of these spells is called Manipulate Clockwork.
Yep.
Does that mean that
Maybe
my
you should
hands
read the spell.
it means read the spell. Oh my god, improved haste?
Wait.
Mass haste?
mass improved haste?
Mass improved haste?
9th level transmutation? What?
All right. Well,
Tripled.
I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
Tripled. The speed's tripled.
Oh, wait a minute. Manipulate clockwork. You affect minor change to a small or smaller clockwork item within range that you see. Example of things you could do include making the machine run faster or slower, changing the time displayed on a mechanical clock, flipping a switch or changing a setting, and starting.
I would argue that all of your individual limbs each count as small. Whether he can change all of them at once, that's on how nice Dean's being.
Hey, if one
All
leg
right. Sil, I'm gonna need to install some overclocking software so I can overclock your fucking hands.
Clocks. Overclock the clocks. Overclock the clocks.
You need to throw hands twice as fast now.
And then he's gonna cast improved haste on you.
God.
Mass
Holy
improved.
shit.
Isn't ridiculous?
Jesus. Fucking Christ.
It should be fun.
Yeah, we'll figure this shit out.
It's just Dale.
Yeah.
But fuck it. That's all I have to do.
Oh shit.
Kill you.
Oh, God.
What did you say, Dean? Or
Don't worry
Dale?
about it.
No, what did Dale say? He said
Ah.
oh shit and then died.
You point your finger, fire a pale blue ray at a small or smaller, non-magical object you can see within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target is erased from time. No trace of the erased object and the memory any creature that knew of its existence is... No trace remains of the erased objects. Memory of any creature is altered to reflect the fact the object never existed.
Oh, me.
Alright. Okay.
Could you reverse that process?
Oh, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 8th level or higher, you can cast the target at a medium object or creature.
Good God.
Oh, cool. Okay. Alright.
So there you have it.
Go.
Bye.
Oh, okay. Bye now.
Bye, Papa.
Good night. Sweet
Good night.
dreams.
Bye.
Peace.
Thanks,
Bye.
Dean.
Yar,
Yeah,
good
thanks.
night. Bye. Well,
Bye.
Good night, papas.
I'm sure this won't backfire at all. I'm sure it's perfectly balanced. I mean, fuck it. Fuck it.